Let's take another problem on 2D arrays. Now this time you're given a 3 by 3 matrix and you're asked to find the row with the maximum sum. As you can clearly see, row 2 has the maximum sum, which is 7 plus 8, 15, 15 plus 9, 24. So your output should be row 3 has the maximum value, or row 2 has the maximum value, and the sum is 24. So how do you write a program which will help us do that? So let's get started. So here I do not need the transpose from the previous problem. Okay, this time I have initialized my matrix to be in between minus 10 and 10. So all the elements are between minus 10 and 10. And I can use I and j to iterate through the matrix. And additionally, I'm going to use max sum row equals 0 and max sum equals 0 as well. Okay, so this is the initializing part. So let's go ahead and print it as well. Now let's come up with the logic. So I'm going to say for I equals to 0, I less than or equals to 2, I plus plus. I'm going to say, let me create another variable called row sum. Okay, so my plan here is I'm going to find the sum of every row. And then if that sum is greater than the max sum, then I'm going to say max sum equals to the row sum. So I can say row sum equals to 0. So I initialize it to 0. And then I run another loop. J equals to 0, j less than or equals to 2, j plus plus. And I calculate the row sum. So row sum equals row sum plus matrix ij. Okay, now I'm going to say if my row is 0 or row sum is greater than max sum. The reason I put I equals to 0 is because currently my max sum is 0. But when I'm in my first row, I can just say that my max sum is the uh, sum of elements in row 0. I can say max sum equals row sum and max row equals I, or max sum row equals I. That's it. So I can have a printf that says the row with maximum sum is percentile D, and in brackets I can say sum is percentile D, comma, max sum row, comma, max sum. Okay, let's run this. So this is my initial array. So it says the row with the max sum is 0. Or let's put it a little bit better. I can say, if I want it to be more user friendly. Okay, let's run the program and check it. So here it says, so this is row 0, but for simplicity's sake, let's take it as row 1. Here the sum is negative 20. Here the sum is 6 minus 5 is 1, 1 plus 8 is 9, and here the sum is negative again. So it says the row with the max sum is 2 and the sum is 9, which is this case here. Remember here I changed the max rows sum row to be max row sum plus 1 because I just wanted to be in a more user-friendly way. So this is row 1, row 2, and row 3, but technically this is row 0, row 1, row 2 when you're trying to do it in C. So that's a small difference.